Have you ever thought, could a workplace accident sometimes be caused by the absence of a single piece of paper? Yes, it can, because that piece of paper is actually a permit to work. Permit to work. It may look like a simple form, but in reality, it can mean the difference between life and death on site. From time to time, first line supervisors, middle managers, and even project managers make a common mistake. They respond by saying, I won't stop work just because of a piece of paper. Managers who think this way usually share one weakness: poor planning. But planning means being organized, disciplined, and patient. So, what about you? Are you someone who avoids proper planning? Let's get to know the permit to work system. What is a permit to work? The permit to work system is an official, documented process designed to ensure that hazardous work is carried out safely. Its purpose? To identify risks in non-routine tasks, define control measures, and make sure that everyone is on the same page before work begins. This system protects not only workers but also equipment and the environment. In other words, it is an invisible safety net. What happens without a permit to work? Just imagine a worker enters a confined tank without any risk assessment, or welding and spray painting are carried out in the same area at the same time. The result? Explosion, poisoning, or a fatal accident. Without a permit, risks remain uncontrolled, communication between departments breaks down, and the likelihood of accidents multiplies. And worst of all, after the accident, it becomes clear that no documented safety measures existed. Legal and corporate consequences. A permit to work is not only critical for safety, it is also essential for legal compliance. If a fatal accident occurs without a permit, both the company and its managers face heavy fines and lawsuits. At the same time, trust is completely destroyed in the eyes of employees, clients, and stakeholders. In short, a small negligence can turn into a massive loss of reputation. Why is a permit to work a culture? A permit is not just a procedure, it is a safety culture. It strengthens communication and cooperation between departments and contractors. Knowledgeable managers never allow work to begin without a permit. This approach not only prevents today's accidents but also shapes tomorrow's safe habits. In conclusion, a permit to work is not just a piece of paper. It controls risks, saves lives, and strengthens the culture of safety. Remember, the biggest accidents often come from the smallest negligence. And that negligence is the absence of a permit to work.